We did not.
Okay, so we just did some vocalies and such and a whole lot of talk. That was our very first lesson last week.
First lesson, yes.
Right. Any questions or thoughts since then, since going over that material?
Well, the thing that I think I struggle with most is getting out of the range up higher.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether it's a good time to start this today or some other day, but I seem to be blocked like an A in E flat.
Yes.
So getting beyond that seems to be a struggle.
Okay. And you sing in which voice part in the choir?
On tenor.
Okay. So we may touch on that. It's kind of advanced stuff.
Sure.
But there's no reason not to like talk about it and touch on it and work
Okay,
with
good,
it a little bit.
Sure.
And what did you bring to sing today?
Shore on this Shining Night.
Ooh,
Barber.
That's
That's a great piece.
That's a lovely.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump right in and vocalize it together.
Okay, great.
Oh.
Do you want a copy?
Sure. Here, thanks. I love this. So humming. Good. Now I'd like you to over-articulate a bit because it's a little bit. So it's almost like it pulses. Go back up here, same thing. Let it be pulse and be lively. Better. And let's do a funny little trick. The body wants to go up when we climb and pitch,
Yeah.
and we're gonna counteract that with our hands. We're going. We're literally gonna point down.
Okay.
And you'd be surprised what that'll do to the brain when you do that. Good, but do not accent the three. The three is going. It's just another eighth note. It's just another eighth note. And we'll do try like a circle. It's like on Dasher and on Prancer. Not bad. Now that with the articulation, that with a pulsing kind of thing.
Okay.
Go. Try for me. This will be funny. We're gonna pant. We're gonna pant like a dog and feel a little pulse here. Can you feel it there? May I?
Sure.
So let's try. Better. Sorry, lost. Better. Good. Now let's do just three vowels. Nice, but you're really gonna sing the M. It's gonna be equal emphasis. You're gonna sing through the M. It's a real hum. Good. And now we'll just do hum.
Okay.
Mo, mi.
Mo, mi.
Nice legato singing. Nice. Well done. Same thing.
Mo, mi. Mo, mi.
Good. Now on the very first hum, don't die off before the vowel.
Right.
All you're going to do is just open the lips. That's all it is. And so don't take your foot off the gas before you get to the vowel. Good. Now, Kara, do not straight the first hum. It's. Do you know that it's
No,
straight?
it's-
It's straight tone on, so it's, and then you get free and vibrant on the
Okay,
vowel.
I see.
But you can just sing vibrantly on the hum.
Okay.
And because it went straight, it went a little under as well.
Sure.
So you think you hear it, and you're vibrant as soon as you begin. Bravo. Well done. Good. I like the sound. Let's try some onsets again. Just simply. No problem. Good. You started with a few glottals and then you corrected. I don't know if you consciously did.
Well, I was thinking about it.
Oh, so you could hear it.
Well, we ran through this last week and I was,
Aha. Okay.
so I was thinking about that.
Good job, like correcting that right in the middle of it. Well done. You're conscious and you can correct course in the middle of it. Well done. Same thing again. E, A, ah. Well done. That's a good, steady, consistent tone there. Let's try duplets now. Now you're often able to get vibrant on the second eighth of each pair.
Okay.
So it's a little bit, it's shimmering, but it's not vibrant. It's like,
I see what you mean.
so, and I think it's purely mental. It's purely mental. So you're pedaling the bike, you're jogging before you even begin. You're already like spinning. And the very first eighth note that comes out of you is, it's already alive. Better. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah. That's nice. And we're gonna. Good. You're done. Go. You're done. Forget this song. Forget it all. I really wish that would like just happen someday. That, just get the scepter and be like, oh, you made it.
Oh, great.
You made it. Like, cool. I can retire. What's great? We're going to habitualize this kind of action in this tone, and that this is the norm.
Yes.
Like this becomes like the 95% like norm. Everything you do is like vibrant mezzo forte legato, and everything outside of that is a choice. I'm gonna choose to sing quietly. I'll choose to do a breathy straight tone here. I will choose to do a staccato here or there, but it's always a choice and not so like, well, I sang straight because I can't do it. Duplets again. Bravo. Good, and a little more tender, a little more tender. I'm nitpicking here. It sounds great, but it's a bit aggressive. That quality with the vibrancy. Tender. So good. Yeah, I like how you back off a bit,
Yeah.
but now you're lengthening the quarters. So
Yes.
Good. And let's do this. Imitate this sound. You saw me do this with Josh just now. And you're going to make it relative to your voice. I will do it very, very low. Even for a bass, I do it quite low. Higher for you. For you, it'll be higher. Now you can hear it's a little bit gravelly there, and the vocal folds want to like control and like, yeah, and press that. And we're going to counteract that. Better.
I lost it.
Less sound as 3, 2. But let me go, for you, when you go low, it gets into kind of a fry. So try and do it a little higher in your voice. But it's also gentle. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. This guy. So there's sound being created, but there's just, in the words of, I think, Caruso, just enough energy to get the vocal folds together and no more, and just enough air to get them moving and no more. And that's one descriptor. Is either him or Tetrazzini. I think it's Caruso. It's like just enough to get it together and just enough air to get it moving. I really like that image. It's almost as if like you kind of like just to imagine that they just got there and no more than that. So let this influence your onsets. So we're going to engage, but it'll have we're not going to do onsets exactly that obviously. We're going to engage with liveliness, but it'll have this like low effort, simple, easy kind of quality to it. Gorgeous. I love your celebration. Don't get cocky, kid.
Oh, no. Of course not. That is a
let's grow from here, but without introducing any grippy things. So let's slowly, gently crescendo to like a mezzo piano plus. Let's grow just a hair more from there. And no more onsets, we're just going to elide. And very still in your body. Let's go to the repertoire. Let's go in.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I've got it right here.
Yes, go ahead. You can stare right at it if you need. I don't care.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
It doesn't have to be perfectly from memory for me.
Can you play the measure health and then I'll come out high?
For on
thank you. And also, on the stars, your last low note, that's the good place to go. The first time I think you tried to press into it to get the low note.
Sure.
And you can just release into the low note.
Okay.
There's a lot that's good here. We'll touch on the high note towards the end, and the passaggio work in general. Let's shimmer the eighth notes.
Okay.
Your voice is like really releasing and free, but it holds on the shorter notes.
Okay.
Sure on this shining night, and then you release on the longer notes. So allow the body to release and be free on the short notes as well. Sure on this shining night, I'll stop. Spin and vibrate through all of it, including the short notes. From the top, please. Stop there. Thank you. That's a big difference to me. How does it feel to you?
It was awkward.
It was what?
It feels a little awkward, like I'm messing up the eighth notes.
Does it feel messy to you, like
It
inaccurate?
feels messy, yeah.
Okay.
But so I don't know how it sounds, but.
It sounds very good to me. Yeah. It just sounds freer, like the voice is releasing.
Okay.
In that it does, like I demonstrated before, it doesn't like tighten down. And again, yeah, I'm glad you said that it feels messy, because the paradigm of control is like a relief. Like, I got this, it's accurate, it's on.
Yes.
And letting that go can be kind of disconcerting.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Paradigm.
Do you?
I do.
I'm gonna write music.
Right.
Let's go from the bar of kindness, second score,
Okay. Okay.
and you will release and be free and spin through the eighth notes and do it messy.
Okay.
If it's messy, it's messy. So be it. Sorry. So it's good. It's third beat, and get a nice drop, a nice inhale before the kindness. 2.
Kindness must watch for me. This side the ground.
Good, no more than that. Good. So no more. You don't need to force anything more than that.
Okay.
That's all right.
Good.
Or if you do more sound, it won't be from grip.
Right.
Right. Play for me. Kindness must watch for me. Just let me hear that. Right. So just here, just almost vocalizing. Let's on one vowel without text. Good. And even less, I'm being nitpicky now because it sounds great. Even less of a there's there's just a little bit of a shift where I feel the larynx doing it, and it's even less stuff. One note just melts into the next, and there's no consonants in your way right now. It's almost as if it's purely mental and the body is just doing nothing. Nice. That and spinning.
Okay.
Try it on a hum. Try it on a hum. That's lovely. That's lovely. This quality inside the text, without piano, just a cappella. Let me refresh that G, please. Said, kindness must watch for me.
Kindness must watch for me.
So we're going to connect the long, long vowels. Here's another trick. You may have heard me do this routine before. An Italian singer singing in English. And if he were to speak it, he would say, kindness must watch for me. And it's these big, long, clear vowels with short consonants. Try speaking that just
Kindness must watch for me.
Yeah. But short, sharp consonants.
Okay.
Kindness must watch for me.
Kindness must watch for me.
Okay, and you're gonna sing with those long vowels to the next word. Okay, so vocalizing G again. Kindness.
Kindness must watch for me.
Good, and just a bit more spin on the eighth. Kindness must watch for, and I'm getting kindness must watch for. And I want to importantly note, that is a beautiful sound. That is a totally legit choice. You could choose to go, kindness must watch for me. That's legit. I'm hammering this just because I want to make it a habit that you're normally there all the time, and when you do it, you chose to do it.
Yes.
Not because you have no choice.
Sure.
Let's do this. Let's do onsets. Now I'm doing all the tricks in the bag, so there are many that you can do in your rep. So you can sing for legato, you can sing on one vowel, and that way the words aren't in the way. Now we're going to onset on the rep as written. Try that. There. So you can do that. You can do that spinning the live sound on the shorter notes.
Okay.
Yeah, that. Now with text, please. A cappella.
Kindness must watch for me.
You hear how it's straight there?
So.
Okay. You'll hear it on the recording.
Okay.
One more time. Oh, I don't want to hammer it too much because I know you know what to do. Yeah, with the text again.
Kindness must watch for me.
Yeah, much clear. It was on the ness.
Yeah.
And you can hear it now.
Kindness must watch for me.
Closer and closer. Oh,
Yeah.
closer and closer. That's the idea. Can you feel the difference?
I think so.
Yeah. One, to me, it's just one is a bit more freer, and the voice kind of like expands and like fills the room a bit more.
Yes.
When it's free like that. I hate to be so nitpicky on
Go
a
ahead.
small thing. So let's go from the top, please.
Okay.
So it's all these things live inside. It's all these things like live inside the singing. From the top.
On this shining night of starlit shadows round, kindness must watch for me this silent
passaggio now.
Mhm.
Check. Good, good. So I'll just talk, because this is only the second time we've ever worked. Passaggio, that's just an Italian word for bridge, right? And we're going to treat it, in your case, probably FF sharp, as the bridge to the space above it, and how we traverse that.
Okay.
I like thinking of this in a way that a teacher of mine, Neil Seymour, taught it to me. He calls it closing through the passaggio. Closing isn't always a great word for everybody, but essentially, imagine an hourglass, and the higher you are on this hourglass, the higher you are in pitch. And at the neck, at the skinniest part of the hourglass, is the passaggio. And for tenors, that's FF sharp. And for most of us, the natural thing that comes to us is, when we sing high notes, is to do what we do when we call across the field. Ah! Hey! And so when we do, though, we cannot get past the bridge. And so a way that makes it easier is to narrow as we get to the bridge, and then we can go above it. We're just going to concern ourselves with you for now, because you said like E flat feels like a wall, right? So we're just going to concern ourselves with like C, C sharp, D, E flat, and how we get there. I'm going to take your seat if I may. Thanks so much for playing. But just to give an example so you can hear the difference in my voice. If I sing, my passaggio is like E flat minus or something, like D plus something. It feels like I could do either on D or E flat. So if I go to E flat, the natural way that comes to us, first nature, is to say, oh, and it feels unified. It feels like one thing. But if I start closing a bit, oh, I apologize, it's a little rough, it's the morning. That's open, we might say. Open. Now I'm going to close a bit. And you should still hear kind of an O, but I'm finding kind of a little or an O that lives behind the O here, and that's what it sounds like, what it's like in my voice. And when I do this, then I'm safe to go up here. But if I'm open, I'm going to hit a wall. So if I were to if I keep trying to rise there, I've got nowhere to go.
Sure.
If I close, or if I were to kind of, that's not the best word, but if I think of a better one, I'll tell you. I can go really high if I find that little spot. And also, some kind of call it the pocket. We're not going to find that right away, because you and I are just going to work on like just getting up to C and D and E flat there.
Sure.
And I think for you do what comes naturally, which is go and the open thing. And we're gonna find a new kind of space to go to. All right, so working our way patiently. Now already here, there's a little bit. You'll hear when you go over the recording. You'll hear just a hair. And for me to make that sound, I have to kind of like tense and raise the larynx a bit.
Okay.
And I would like you to stay very low. You remember when I said in the opening, open, drop, lead, flow, opening has the beginning of a yawn.
Yes.
And that's one way to like naturally, every time. Just say the word, just whatever. Naturally, like allow the larynx to sink a bit without forcing it, without forcing it down. And that, so renew for yourself a beginning of a yawn. And let yourself stay there. And to you, to your body, to your ear, it might feel kind of like contained, maybe or muffled or internal or something, or that it kind of goes inside. That's a beautiful sound, Bob. Let's go. So you're going to close toward on the top, and it will not be an be an So renew your beginning of a yawn. Not nitpicking here, but you'll hear on the top note, just a hair, you'll hear. Can you hear it when I do it?
Yes.
Okay. And allow it to go, allow it to just go backwards. And that it won't resonate much. It'll be weird and maybe muffled and quiet in your head. So speak as I do. Go. There we. That's a new. That's a new. With that cavernous Yeah. How does that feel to you?
It was open. Yeah.
Yeah?
That's better.
Okay. You feel it? Can you feel the
Well, I thought it was getting tight. The breath was getting back.
Yeah. So we're going to start with the very first note will be from a very open place. So before you even begin, you'll be beginning of a yawn, and you'll like wrap your lips around that open space. Oh, and that'll. Oh, sorry. Yeah, what do you feel?
I feel tight.
Yeah, okay, that's all right. So,
Yeah.
I'd like to check in on something. We'll do this lower and easier. Down here. And if I may, I'll just put my hands on your wrist. Relax your arms. Good. Now, this part is going to help you, and it won't happen immediately. The training this is going to take time. But if you do just a lot of repetitions of that open drop lean flow that I showed you, with time that'll get easier and easier to do, even unconsciously. Here's another image that's a shortcut, because open drop lean flow is like very segmented and very specific, and it feels like you're trying to do 8 things at the same time. You may have already done this in class, maybe not. If so, it doesn't matter, we're going to repeat it. We're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to lock the glottis down and hold that breath. We're going to... All right, and again. Right, that's the crappy one. So, we're going to take a similar, like, nice low drop and a nice inhale, and the glottis will not close at all, but we still have to hold the air inside. That is how that feels. We want to get this feeling during the act of singing.
Okay.
And it's very weird because we're literally doing the motion of inhaling air.
Right.
But we will have an inhalatory gesture here and an exhalatory there.
Okay.
So this can go. Look, here's for your video. Pancho never looked so good. So inhaling, staying open here, and you can exhale here. This and all this just stays. So just for me again, just a nice deep. And that's the feeling. That's that feeling. Let's do, did I do an S with you? I think I did an S with Josh. Just turn over, you go off, let me check here. Okay. So from this open feeling, that's all the air you need.
That's great.
That's actually all the air you need to sing mezzo forte anything.
Super.
So from this open feeling, and no punchy, kicky, no sudden adjustments, just staying. We're gonna go so. And now the 5-note scale. Good. There's a steadiness to the sound. So this is one facet not just gonna make your high notes easier. Like, this is a very fundamental thing that'll make loud, soft, and everything easier. And this will be part of the journey of doing the high note work. The thing isn't we're working on high notes. Any of the little fundamental problems we've got that we can sort of get away with, everywhere else will be super exposed on the high notes. So if we punch or kick or are breathy or pressed or whatever, that will become magnified up there. And that's why this work is harder than in other places. Just one more, just a couple more. We're gonna go, and let's stay pretty quiet. Let's stay pretty quiet. Sorry, from the S, from the S. So open. Right, and I'm gonna do this, and you're gonna allow, it won't come out. Same thing again, S-O. Now that's up and up and up and up and up and up and up in this direction. We're gonna stop for now, but if you want to work on this in the week to come, patiently just going up to like B, C, C sharp, D, and try and find a spot that is kind of internal and private, probably pretty quiet, probably on O, and going toward O on the top. Right? And a nice quiet spinning through the shorter notes. Good singing today. Thank you.